Bonjour à toutes, bonjour à tous. Vous écoutez Radio Mauritanie émettant de Nouakchott. Comme tous les mercredis, voici votre émission. Cette émission qui sera essentiellement basée sur de la musique mauritanienne.
The occasional travellers who venture to Nouakchott, the capital of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, rarely stay for long. At first sight, it's not a city for lovers of the exotic. Neither wholly African nor completely Arabic, Nouakchott is constantly growing. Most of its population are former nomads. Architecturally, it's a collection of hastily constructed cement block houses. But for the residents of this capital, which emerged from the desert sands barely 35 years ago, Nouakchott is unique. To get a sense of the very special charm of the city, you have to cross the threshold of the houses and enter the parlours. This is where everything happens. Contrary to the customs of many Arabic countries, men and women here are able to get together in relative freedom. Like many other residents of Nouakchott, Hassan is an urban nomad. He spends a good part of his time drifting between parlours, a player in the great game of seduction played by many of the capital's inhabitants. As a student and a bachelor, he leads the carefree life of young Moors from good families. Hassan belongs to the Marabout caste, traditional scholars who possess great knowledge of both Arabic poetry and the Quran. Moorish society is very hierarchical. At the top are the marabouts and warriors, both noble castes but rivals. Even though he knows people from all walks of life, Hassan prefers the company of young women from his own caste, such as Farida and her friends. All Moorish women wear veils, the designs and colours varying according to fashion. The women who dye the cloth compete to come up with the most imaginative designs, each of which is given a name. Like many Mauritanian women, Jamila sells veils, often visiting her friends' homes to do so.
Ça, c'est les coutumes mauritaniennes. Parce que les hommes sont toujours galants, sont toujours très généreux avec les femmes. Même si c'est pas, même s'ils ne connaissent pas la femme, si elles demandent, ils peuvent acheter. Ça, c'est les coutumes mauritaniennes.
In traditional nomadic Mauritanian society, the tent belongs to the woman. In the case of divorce or estrangement, she can take her property with her, leaving a homeless husband behind. But while the tents are women's places, they are not off-limits to men. In Nouakchott, women now spend a good part of their time talking in the parlours, just as they used to in the tents. Men stop by for visits that may last an hour or 5 minutes.
La femme arabe est plus obéissante que les Mauresses, parce que les Mauresses se sentent un peu plus libres en général avec leurs maris. Elle les respecte beaucoup, mais elle a son avis, elle est libre de faire aussi ce qu'elle veut, elle a son rôle. Elle n'est pas comme les autres.